everybody, Steven here, and today I'm going to showcase how to do some soft tissue drills for your piriformis. Now, piriformis runs underneath the big glute max here. A lot of times when this gets tight, maybe you have a desk job or you sit in the car, you're just in a seated position for a long period of time, it's really, really tight. And then we might experience some nerve pain if it's compressing on that nerve or just general muscle tightness that we don't really like because that's kind of locked down. So I have a foam roller here, and then I actually have an Alpha Ball, which is from Jill Miller. I love this thing. So Yoga Tune Up is the name of the company, but Alpha Ball is the name of this one. This is a low density, bigger ball than a lacrosse ball. So you look at a lacrosse ball, it's high density and it's smaller. Because of that, it can't necessarily get into certain areas, or it might be too intense if you can actually get into that area. So this is an amazing tool that I love, and I'll put a link for this in the description below so you guys can get this. I definitely recommend this. I have all my clients get one of these, but we'll start with the foam roller here. So I'm here, I'm on my left side, I'm loaded towards this side. Hand is on the ground. I want to make sure that this shoulder doesn't collapse. And what I mean by that is I don't do this, okay? So I want to make sure I try to keep this up as much as possible. I'll actually just start with the glute. For the glute, this is my pivot leg, this one's here, or it's just loose on the ground. And I'm just rolling. But I'm also changing angles. I don't want to just stick like this. I'm going to tilt my body a little bit, and I'm really seeking out where's the tension so I can focus on that area and then hit the surrounding tissue still as well. If I do find like, oh, okay, that spot, it's really, really tight, I need it there, I won't necessarily spend the whole time there. I do want to hit that, but I also want to spend a little bit on the tissue around it, because a lot of times that's feeding into it, okay? So I'll hit the glute first, then after that, this is really the piriformis. I'm going to take this leg, I'm going to cross it over like this. Because of this position here, the piriformis actually gets exposed. So now when I roll through here, and you'll have to tilt and kind of twist, what you should find is almost like a golf ball sized area, kind of like up deep underneath that glute max here. When you find it, you'll know. It's usually not the most comfortable position, right? Mine isn't necessarily super tight today, but I've also already done my soft tissue work on it, so it shouldn't be, right? I've already taken care of it. But I'm gonna roll through here. I might have to change hand position, right? You may notice a little bit of collapse just based off how you're trying to move through this. That's fine. What I don't want to do is stay here the whole time, because then your neck is gonna get tight in response to you trying to do soft tissue on the piriformis here. So once I'm here, 30 seconds to a minute, okay, is what I'm gonna spend on here. Same thing, I'm gonna find that area, I'm gonna roll on that, but I'm also gonna hit the surrounding tissue. Now, if you're like, I can't really get into this position, but maybe I can get here. I mean, for the most part, we're gonna try to do the best that we can to get there, right? Maybe I can't get there, so I just have to stick with this, or I can bend it in like this, and I'll spend a little bit of time like this. It's not as effective, but it's better than nothing. Now, the Alpha Ball, on the other hand, can generally get there just from the glute position, okay? I'm here and I put this underneath, like right off the bat, and I may have to put both hands down for this one because this is a little bit more intense. It can actually get into a deeper area here, and now I can find that piriformis right in there. A little bit easier than me having to change like the position and cross the leg over. On the foam roller, I could still do that here, like, but this is like crazy intense, and then my body, as you see, it just wants to pop off of it. If you're mobile or flexible enough to do that and you want to do it, that's fine. But for the average person, they're not necessarily going to do that. This will be plenty, okay? This one I do a lot. The glutes get tight and the piriformis gets tight, and all that musculature around the hip, it's going to pull on your lower back. So a lot of times we look high or low to the problem that you're having. So somebody has a back problem, I say, hey, let me look at your hips, let me look at your glutes, let me look at your psoas, because it might be the opposite side, right? It might be the antagonistic muscle to it. So we'll look around and see what other tissue may be feeding into that. So that is the Alpha Ball version of that. Same thing, 30 seconds to a minute. So that is it. If you guys like the video, hit the like button for me. If you have any questions or comments on this as well, because I'm trying to make this a little bit shorter, let me know in the comment section. I can do a long format video as well, going much deeper than this into this if I need to. So if you guys like the video, like I said, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all of my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.